So all of the previous minecore farming spots are viable, but I am pretty surprised that there are still other spots to cover. I'll be showing you another 3 best minecore farming spots in the game, but also guide you on how to farm on each spot optimally. So ultimately saves you time and don't need to do any guesswork and stock up as many minecores in the fastest time possible. First things first, let's go over some of the changes that I made in my farming build. Basically, aside from the wind chime, equip the gold button instead for more attack stat. And regarding the gourd, pick any gourd that has 6 charges minimum. For the gourd's drinks, we need Blue Bridge Romance drink, so when you consume it, it will provide you an additional movement speed. Next is Pine Brew, so when you consume your gourd, you will get a significant focus charge. This is very important as it can speed up our runs later on. So I'm not going to the details about why I chose these specific items or the skill tree upgrades that I'm showing you right now, as I have explained the builds in my previous minecore farming video. Click the card here or in the description if you want to check it out, or I will leave the list here for you to follow. For maximum drop rate potential, wearing the skull turtle treasure and the golden carp is a must to save you lots of time. This is a staple one, so keep this in mind. Follow my skill tree here if you can. Again, this has been explained in my previous video. Also take note of my stats here if you wish to mimic my runs perfectly. So the build is out of the way, let's now move on to the first location, which is the Cave of Oblivion spot in chapter 4. Follow my instructions carefully as I spent time optimizing this so we can save a lot of time and speed up the process. Starting from the Keeper Shrine, turn a 180 degrees and notice that there is a narrow path leading to the lower areas with worm cocoons. Roll over towards the cocoons to clear the path and immediately use your gourd twice. This is where the Pine Brew will shine. After gaining a focus boost, quickly charge your staff and hit the worm with a focus 3 charge. Dodge onto the right or left and use the Wandering Y to take out the target. Head to the next target that is near your location and use another 2 gourd charges, then hit the second worm with a charge heavy attack. Dodge to the right and cast Immobilize and use light attacks to take it out. Head to the nearest ledge before approaching the last target and cast your clones and immediately use another 2 gourd charges. Then manually charge and take out the last worm in this run. Use the Ancestral Talisman to reset the run. I still follow the 30-minute routine that I shared in the last video, so for this spot's actual results, each run usually lasts around 1 minute and 5 seconds to 1 minute and 10 seconds. And doing a full 30-minute optimized run usually nets me 8 to 10 minecores in total, with 1707 XP and 1923 will per run. Moving on to the second method, and all of these new spots are in chapter 4, and we will be starting from the Valley of Blooms Keeper Shrine in Purple Cloud Mountain. Thanks to Timothy Walter 8566 for leading me into this spot. Before you start the actual method, swap your drink to the Blue Bridge Romance drink. Now starting from the Keeper Shrine, use your gourd to have that sweet speed boost and head to the nearest bridge. Past the arc, follow the straightforward path. Then, you will notice our first target in the area, which is the Sleeping Tree. Use the Wandering White Spirit to deal burst damage and a light attack to finish the target. Roll away to cancel the attack animation and use the Cloud Step for another speed boost. Follow the trail and notice that there is a rock opening on the right. As soon as you enter the opening, cancel your Cloud Step immediately and manually charge your staff while closing in to the target. Unload the charge and finish it with your light attacks. Roll away to cancel animation while facing to your left and head to the nearest structure. On your way, pop another gourd for the movement speed boost. The last target is near the structure, so manually charge your staff and take it out. Note that there is an enemy here that will try to shoot you that may slows down your run, so dodge immediately after unloading the charge. After the target is down, use the Ancestral Talisman to reset the run. After a full 30-minute run, I managed to gain 9 to 11 minecores, and each run lasted around 1 minute and 5 seconds to 1 minute and 10 seconds, while having 1707 XP and 1911 will per run, basically having almost identical results compared to the first method. Before the next spot, if you find this guide useful so far, subscribing to the channel and liking the video helps me a lot. I am a one-man army and I do all of this testing personally, and I appreciate your support. Moving on to the third and best method in this guide, which is the Relief of the Fallen Long spot. Quick shout out to Simon Edwards 9427 for leading me here. Before we start, quickly swap back your drink to Pine Brew as we will be using the same strategy in this run. Starting from the Keeper's Shrine, use 2 gourd charges while heading your way on the wooden coffer nearby, which is straight ahead in your location. Manually charge your staff, and when it's full, unload it to the nearby beetle enemy. Roll towards the enemy and use the Wandering White to finish the target. Jump onto the ledge and quickly use another 2 gourd charges and unload it to the beetle near the cliff. Roll to cancel the animation and deal 2 light attacks and quickly cast Immobilize. Then use 2 to 3 light attacks to take out the target. Proceed to the stone staircase nearby and cast Cloud Step to gain movement speed. The third target is just behind the rock and use 2 gourd charges again, and you know the drill. The fourth beetle or the fourth target is just nearby near a tree. On your way, cast your clones first, use 2 gourd charges and take out the next target. The last target is near the cave entrance, so use the remaining 2 gourd charges and take it out with a charge heavy attack. Use the trail talisman to reset the run. In my experience, a full 30-minute run in this spot provides a whopping 10 to 13 mine cores, and it is a good rate in my opinion. As mentioned, it is the best spots in this lineup while giving the user 2,845 XP and 3,250 will in the process. Keep in mind that your mileage may vary in all of the methods that I have shared here, since your character may be a weaker or a stronger character than mine, and drop rates can largely fluctuate in the course of farming. After I have experimented with all of the best minecore farming spots in the game, it begs the question which is the best in my opinion. In the course of my testing, data shows that I am getting better results in my Thunderclap optimized method, which was covered in my previous video, while cycling with the relief of the Fallen Long spot. In just a little amount of time, I managed to get 47 mine cores in the process. We just gotta be patient, and mine cores will not just drop like candies. While I also understand that players are stating that they were not getting the same results after trying my methods, this is the reason why I suggested cycling through all of the 6 methods that I have shared so far and finding the one that actually works for you. Just don't forget that you need to cycle to a different spot after doing a full 30-minute run. The reason is, if you remember, it seems that minecores have their own drop rate mechanic, which diminishes when the user is scoring minecore drops on a certain spot. So I've allotted 30 minutes on my desired spot and switch regions to somehow have a workaround on this. I highly suggest following this tip as well. If you really find the rates abysmal in all 6 spots that I've covered so far, I highly suggest going in for the new game cycles, as you will be able to equip 3 golden carps that can boost your drop rates to the roof. So far, it is confirmed that XP and wheel drop rates will have an increase, but I am not sure if the raw drop rates for minecores are better in new game cycles. It is also suggested to progress normally and complete the succeeding playthroughs while you get stronger in the process. It is really up to you. If I need minecores, definitely I will go for a Thunderclap spot and Fallen Long. If you are interested in other spots that I just talked about, click the videos here and I will catch you on the next one.